Just our energy. I think we shared the ball really well. We were knocking down shots. We were open shots, so just our sharing the ball and our energy was great.
Why do you think? Okay. Okay. Moving on.
I hope that's not live.
Obviously, you weren't able to get in a rhythm in game one. Why do you think you were able to get rolling pretty much right out of the bat tonight?
Just mentality. I think today was one of the hardest games I had to play. I'm battling out there. I try and do my best to help the team win. But just my mentality, have a great start, and then team is gonna follow me. So they follow me and Kai, and we got to do that.
So, Luka, you guys had 19 assists in game one. You had 20 in the first half tonight. Just talk about the way the ball was moving.
Yeah, like I said, we were sharing the ball. We saw some more hits coming, and double team. And when we see that, we see them all regular season, so we kind of used to it. So we just hit the big and then play out of it. We got a lot of space, and we have some good players.
Seemed like it was a pretty physical game throughout. You took a couple bumps to your legs. Just could you tell me what happened on that play with you and Cason Wallace, where I guess he collided with your leg?
I mean, yeah, he just step on my foot, but nothing serious. I know he didn't do it on purpose, so nothing serious. I just thought it was a foul. I think our people will get foul call on that one. Transition foul, right?
Could have been. Obviously, there was a lot of chirping going on from the crowd too. Just how do you feed off that, and how does it translate to your play?
That's great for me. I love it. There was one guy courtside going at my family. I don't like that, man. You're a grown-ass man. Just can't do that, But I didn't do nothing. I just went back, nothing. But just it's crazy. It's a grown-ass man come at my family. It's kind of nuts.
What do you think your thoughts on the bench play? Obviously, how they helped out and PJ had a huge time.
Great. Both PJ played amazing, man. We went to him at first play. We got to do that more. We got to give him the ball more. Off the bench, Josh, D-Live team, they were all incredible. It was a whole team effort, and everybody stepped on the floor, fought.
Luka, what does it mean just to tie the series up, knowing now that it shifts back to Dallas on your home court for the next two?
Big, man. They have amazing team. Shea's an amazing player. He lead this young team to first seed, which is unbelievable. And it's tough. They have great players. They have great chemistry, great team, and it's gonna be tough. It's gonna be a fight till the end. Just much respect to Oklahoma, but it's big time. We won this game.
Tim talked about it before you came out really hot in that first quarter. What was your mindset to start this game, Luka?
Just get off to a good start. Attacking downhill. I was happy. I hit at least some threes. I was so happy. But I was trying to focus on my balance. My balance on shots wasn't good, so I just trying to focus on that. And when I get in my balance, shot normally goes in.
Did your shot feel any better, like in the last couple of days? Did you know early on it felt good? Was there any different feel?
I mean, like I said, I just try to focus on my balance. Right now it's kind of tough. The step backs, the shots, get down on my legs. But just trying to focus on my balance and then trying to make the team play.
Luka, Kyrie didn't really have much as a scoring punch tonight, but he's whipping these cross-court passes, all the touch passes to guys, the defensive contributions that he's been putting together. Have you been kind of impressed in the playoffs, maybe, his all-around ability to impact these games?
I'm not impressed. I saw it before. He can do everything on the floor. And we should talk about his defense, too. He's been playing amazing defense this whole playoffs. And I know a lot of guys won't talk about it, but he's been amazing on both sides, helping everybody. And just, like I always say, it's amazing to have him on our team and to learn from him a lot.
Luka, you said the whole team went out there and fought tonight. I'll keep their quote PC, but both Derek Jones and Derek Lively came off the court saying, "I'll die for this-ish." What is it like to play with such passionate players, throughout the whole roster?
Great. Both. Not just them, but like I said, the whole team. When you see everybody being together, everybody putting the effort in, sometimes you're not gonna win, sometimes you will, but when you give 100%, it's a mutual respect, and we all just go out there and fight.
Let's go, because I got to go.
Jason, you guys had 19 assists in game one. You had 20 in the first half tonight. How was the ball moving the way it was doing? Can you describe all that?
Yeah, I thought the guys did a great job of executing the game plan. I thought the ball was moving. I thought PJ set the tone. We played through him a little bit in the post, and then I think that, sparked him. He was big for us tonight. But I thought we didn't go to Luka or Kai early. We just played, let the ball find them. But we were going to other guys, and I thought the ball was moving. Guys were moving. We were unselfish, and guys were making shots.
You mentioned Luka. He said he was just trying to be aggressive there in the first quarter. Just what did you see from him tonight, playing through pain, obviously, compared to the other night?
Yeah, I thought again he was Luka in the sense of he was aggressive. He was taking the shots that presented. He was attacking early. He wasn't settling, and so whenever he puts his head down and he's trying to get to the basket or his mid-range, and when you can see he starts to make those, and then he starts to make the three, then he kind of will dictate what shot he wants to get going. And so I thought he was aggressive. He helped set the tone, but I thought our defense was really good tonight.
PJ Washington had those 5 threes in the first half. He ends up with 29 points, 7 3-pointers. Can you talk about that kind of lift that he provided and what it meant for the club tonight?
Yeah, I thought PJ was aggressive. I thought the group, watching the tape and understanding where we kind of what we didn't do in game one. I thought the guys responded in a positive way. I thought PJ was aggressive, being able not to wait for Kai and Luka, but to bring the ball up and be aggressive and playmake. I thought his playmaking was really, really good tonight. He got a lot of guys open shots, and we're going to need that as the series goes forward.
You mentioned responding. It's not the first time this year you guys have responded to a tough loss and doing it on the road. What is it about the team's makeup that you guys have done this so often this year?
That's a good question. You guys have written a lot of good stuff. So we'll just stick with whatever you guys write.
You just talked about the role players, Jason. I believe you opened up the game with a PJ Washington post up. Was that just representational, or just the emphasis to make sure that the role players got going?
Yeah, we wanted to be. We wanted to just look at something different. We always look at Kai and Luka, and those guys are going to get their touches and shots. So. We looked at something different, and it worked. And so we'll be able to, maybe build on that as we go forward with other role players as we play the series. But I thought PJ, again, on both sides, not just the offensive side, not just the 5 threes that you brought up, but defensively, he is competing at a high level. He is guarding one, if not the best player in the world, and he's doing it at a high level. So we're going to need him to continue to do that. But this is a great team win, and as you guys brought up, we've done it on the road twice. It's just character. This is a good group. This group trusts and is very, connected. Outside noise doesn't distract or bother us. So we're here to play the game of basketball and try to win and try to put our best foot forward.
And then the tempo early on, was that closer, to what you want to see from this team?
Yeah, we tried to get over the speed limit tonight. We've been under the speed limit. We were more in the school zone speed limit, and so I thought we were running, and we got to continue to keep running if we want to have a chance to win this series.
Jason, Kyrie did score a lot of points
off tonight, but talk about the defense he exhibited.
Yeah, Kai's been great this whole playoff run. His defense, I know he's probably not labeled a defender, but here of late he's playing defense at a high level. He's taking the challenge. And I thought tonight he did set the table offensively for a lot of guys, but I thought his defense was really, really good, and we're going to need that as we go forward.
I know you already talked about the play off the bench, but can you emphasize like Timmy and the other guys on the bench and how they played tonight?
Yeah, Timmy and Josh, D-Live, everyone was, this is a great team win. It's not just one person who helped, when everybody participated, helped us. But I thought Timmy being able to make shots for us and then being able to get rebounds, and then Josh coming up with the 50-50 balls and his energy, I thought was great. And I thought D-Live's energy was positive. And so a lot of positive things that we can build on and we're going to need, for Saturday afternoon.
In tonight's third quarter, compared to last game's third quarter, you guys go down, but you respond this time around. What did you like about your team and how they responded this time around in the third quarter?
Yeah, I thought in game one we responded. It was a 1-point game. It's just unfortunate, on the road, you're down 10 in the fourth quarter, you got a chance. And unfortunately, we didn't respond and give them credit in game one. And we learned from that. And we use that for game two. The group is always going to respond. We're going to fight. We've been down 31 and taking the lead in the playoffs. So this group is never going to, quit. They're going to play to the end, win or lose. And that's, I'm very lucky to have a group like that in that locker room.
Coach, kind of just adding on that, do you learn more about your team in a game like this? Because like you mentioned, it was a gutsy performance. It was great. It wasn't always perfect, but you were able to make those adjustments that you talked about after that game one loss.
Yeah, I know them. So if I don't know them by now, then I'm in trouble. So that's what, being able to know those guys, understand who they are and what they stand for as a team. I'm very, again, lucky to be able to coach them. It's fun to coach because they're going to respond. And they're going to keep fighting until the series is over. No matter if we win or lose, they're going to fight to the end, and that's what makes this group special.
Coach, can you talk about Gafford prior to the injury, what you saw out of him and moving forward? Did you get any word on how he's going to be able to be on the offensive end?
Yeah, I didn't know he was hurt, but I thought he was great. He was aggressive, and we need him and D-Live to continue to finish at the rim, change shots, rebound the ball. I thought Gaff did a really good job. I thought he stepped up and made some big free throws too for us. But again, our centers are going to get a lot of touches with the double teams. We expect Kai and Luka to get doubled. So those our playmakers are Gaff and D-Live, and I thought they did a really good job tonight.
And specifically with the creativity, with them being aggressive, trying to free up Luka, with him just creating a different type of screen and a different type of way to free up the guys.
Yeah, Luka can play in different ways. He's not just ball dominant. He can play off the ball. And I think we saw that tonight. He can let other guys bring the ball up. He can let other guys dribble the ball. But he is so talented when he does have the ball. That's why he was in the MVP talk. But tonight he was good off the ball. He let the ball find him, and he executed what he had to do when he did get the ball. But Luka can play any style of basketball that he's asked to play. And so you saw that tonight. Thanks.